We all have it, that time that's dead time. You're not doing anything. You're waiting. You're just, what can you do with that time? You can make it work for you. Here's how. All right, well, you have to wait a moment before I actually tell you because I have to get through it. Fred Moore here. How you doing? Good to see you. Time management expert and bald guy. Before we get to the good stuff, you know the drill, right? I'm making these videos and I want to put them out and I want people to see them. And the best way for me to do that is to have you help me. Hit the like button, share this video with somebody, comment on it. That lets the algorithms in the universe know that this is important to you, to somebody, and they'll probably share it more. Yay! That makes me happy, very happy. It does. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Make dead time work for you. How do you do that? How do you make dead time work for you? We all have dead time. It's time while we're driving. It's time while we're waiting at the DMV, at the post office, when we're waiting in line. I live in Orlando. I'm constantly waiting in lines at the theme parks. Yeah, exactly. And I have learned over the years how to make use of that dead time. Because here's the thing. The dead time's like, whatever, right? It's just, it's stuff I got to do. I can't be avoided, right? Well, here's the thing. That time that is dead to you now, you're not getting it back. You're not getting that time back. That 20 minutes you waited at the DMV, 20 minutes. That's funny. Just 20? Are you, seriously? That's just to get the number, I think. Anyway, that time that is being wasted, you're not getting it back. So why not get some use out of it, right? Why not do that? Why not get some use out of it? When I was standing in lines, this is typically what I do is when I first moved to Florida, my friends all wanted to come visit me because I lived in Florida and I moved from Ohio. So we'd go to the theme parks and we stand in line, and it wasn't that big of a deal because we'd catch up, right? I hadn't seen or talked to him in a while, so we're standing in a 45-minute wait for this ride. Then let's catch up. Let's see what's going on in our lives. Let's gossip. No, we're not going to gossip. But I used that time. So here is a few things that you can do during that dead time. One is listen to stuff. This is probably one of my favorite things that I do. I'm always listening to podcasts. Even if it's a video blog or something like that, I can put it on and listen to it. Especially if I'm, driving, I probably don't want to be watching that, do I? But you can watch stuff. Don't do the Netflix. Don't, like, I'm going to binge this TV show I'm going to watch. No. Get something productive out of this dead time. Save the relaxation, the binging of the thing. Save that for when you're at home or when you're, relaxing before bed at night or something like that. But yeah, I will listen to podcasts. I've got Audible, so I'll listen to books. A couple weeks ago, I had to drive down to Miami for a few days and drive back. From Orlando, it's 3.5, 4 hours, depending on traffic. So I got through a book and a half for sure on that. Matter of fact, here's a little secret ninja trick. If you're listening to stuff on Audible, you can adjust the speed so you can get through it faster. Yeah, there was a 6.5 hour book. That's how long it was going to take me to listen to this book that I got through in 4.5 hours. Saved 2 hours of time. Yay! Now I was driving most of that time, flying sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, just listen to stuff. You can do this while you're exercising, while you're waiting in line. Great thing is if you're waiting someplace, right? You're waiting in line with other people that are waiting there with you. And if you don't want to talk to anybody, put your earbuds in. Even if you're not listening to anything, they won't, hey, what you, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, don't be rude, but I'm just saying. So yeah, listen to stuff. You can listen to educational stuff, entertaining stuff, sure, if you want, but I prefer the educational stuff because, again, it's time that is kind of being wasted for me, so why not put it to good use? Yeah, listen to some stuff. Listen to me right now, actually, is what you should be doing. Listen. Another thing that you can do is read nonfiction, right? If you want to spend the time reading, that's great. Please don't read social media. Don't sit there and flip through your Facebook and I'm guilty of it too. Now, I'm saying don't do that. I mean, hey, you're watching this right now because you're on social media, right? So, but again, it's that dead time. It's the time that is being wasted. So put it to good use. Read some nonfiction, some self-help books. I know there's 2 books maybe that you might want to pick up. I did. No, you don't have to pick up my books. That's fine. That's fine. But just, yeah, some nonfiction books. This could be either self-help books. These could be biographies. You can learn about somebody, right? Is that, yeah, that's nonfiction, right? That would be classified as nonfiction. Self-help books, stories, inspirational stories, life stories, just something that's going to feed your brain, that's going to help you grow mentally anyway. So yeah, read some nonfiction during that dead time and it'd be great. You'll love it. You'll love it. Another thing you can do, call a friend. I mentioned about standing in lines down here in Florida, and I would use that time to catch up with my friends. And that was great. It was a wonderful time. But there's always that time where you're like, all right, I'm waiting. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let me call that person. It's that person that's like, oh yeah, I should call him. I don't have time. Well, look around. Look at the time that you're spending. That's dead time. When you're driving, you can call a friend. When you're waiting, you can call a friend. When you're in line, you can call a friend. What's that noise, man? Yeah, I'm about to get on Big Thunder Mountain here. Woo! Don't call them on the ride because that's, well, you can if you want. But yeah, use that dead time. Catch up with a friend. Connect with them, right? Call the wife. Call the kids. Have the kids call you. I don't know. Just call somebody. Call me. Go ahead. Call me. Next time you are stuck in line somewhere or you're waiting at the DMV, call me and go, Fred, guess what I'm doing? I'm doing like you said. I'm calling somebody. Yeah. That's good use of your time. Speaking of time, let's wrap this up. 5hoursback.com. Go right now. Take the time. If you're watching this video because it's dead time right now, check it out. 5hoursback.com video PDF that will teach you how to get at least 5 hours back in your week. Weeks and weeks that you will make up in that time. You see, I made a mistake there and I tried to recover. Time that you can get back and do so much more. I'll talk to you soon.